Alright, over the past couple of months, I've been reviewing lots of alternative smartphones or dumb phones or modern dumb phones, whatever you want to call them. And one thing that many of these phones have in common, that they run Android but have no official Play Store. That means that you can technically download any app you want onto these dumb phones, flip phones, whatever they are, but you have to do so-called side loading, which means getting the app onto the phone without accessing any Play Store or whatsoever. And if you want to install a messaging app, need a navigation app, or something to tackle your online banking while still keeping your dumb phone that runs on Android, this is the video for you. And today I'm walking you through the whole process of installing so-called APK files safely. And the key word here is safely, because if you download the app from the wrong place, you can most definitely get malware or a virus. And I've been doing this ever since I was about 14, so I pretty much made every mistake possible. So let me save you from doing the same. And the process works basically the same on every Android phone, especially for such minimalist phones that are supposed to reduce your screen time but still have Android on them. And this is basically a one-size-fits-all video that should tackle most Android-based dumb phones, or whatever phones without a Play Store. That should show you how to install these apps on your phone. And if you have any problems or your phone is somewhat different, then make sure to drop your questions down in the comments below. And I try to answer your questions as good as I can, because the process is basically universal on most phones. So first, quick definition. Sideloading just means installing an app from outside an official app store. On a normal Android phone with Google Play, you'd never need to do this. But on phones like, for example, the Emporia Touch Smart 3, the Modida Compact, or other phones that technically have Android but have no Google Play App Store pre-installed, sideloading is how you get anything onto the device. Which is also basically true for phones that are de-Googled. Now, Android lets you do this pretty easily, which is great for freedom and customization. But this also means that you can install malicious apps if you're not careful. Apple locks this down completely on iPhones, but Android gives you the power to install basically whatever you want. With great power comes great responsibility, right? At least that's what I heard in Kung Fu Panda. So here's what you need to understand. In order to install apps without an app store, you need to install so-called APK files, which are the type of files that are responsible for installing the app. And when you sideload an APK, you're bypassing all of Google's security checks. Normally, Google Play automatically scans apps for malware before they go live. And when you download an APK from some random website, there's no one checking it. That APK could be legitimate, or it could be stealing your passwords while you sleep. So step one is knowing where to safely get these files. So let me give you 3 sources that I actually trust, ranked from safest to use with caution. And these are the only places I download APK files from, and I'm going to explain why. So number 1, F-Droid. This is an app store for open source applications only. Everything on F-Droid is built directly from source code, which means it's been reviewed and verified. There's zero tracking, zero ads, and it's maintained by a community that takes privacy seriously. If you're using a de-Googled phone, for example with the Graphene OS, or you just care about privacy, F-Droid is your best friend. The downside? The app selection is limited, because not every app is open source. But for stuff like simple tools, messaging apps and utilities, it's perfect. So installing F-Droid itself is simple. You download the APK directly from fdroid.org, install it, and then you've got a whole store of safe apps. I link it in the description. So one quick problem that I want to erase immediately that could occur with any of these methods is that your phone says it doesn't allow installing apps from unknown sources. And this is just a safety protection from your phone. And in order to deactivate this safety mechanism, you just go to your settings, then to apps, then you select your browser and activate or permitting installing unknown apps. Number 2, I have such a hard time pronouncing this. Aurora. This is basically an anonymous Google Play Store client. Aurora connects directly to Google's servers and downloads the exact same APKs you get from the Play Store, but without needing a Google account. So if you need mainstream apps like Instagram, WhatsApp, whatever, Aurora gets you the official versions without Google tracking you. The only catch is that some apps won't work properly without Google Play services. Banking apps, anything with DRM, and even some games. They might technically install, but then fail to run. But for most apps, Aurora is perfect. And again, you're getting the official APK straight from Google, so it's safe. So in order to find out whether the app will work or not, either Google it beforehand or just try to install it and see whether it works. It is technically possible to retrofit these Google Play services, but this is kind of tricky and like kind of technical, but just see and try out whether it works. And number 3, APK Mirror. This is a website, not an app store. APK Mirror hosts APK files that people upload. But, and this is crucial, they verify cryptographic signatures to make sure the APK actually came from the legitimate developer. So if you download the Spotify APK from APK Mirror, you can trust it's actually from Spotify and it hasn't been tampered with. I use APK Mirror when I need a specific version of an app, for example an older version of an app, or if the app isn't available in my region. Just make sure you're on the real apkmirror.com site, because there are lots of copycat sites with similar names that are not trustworthy. So now here's what you absolutely should not do. Avoid sites like APK Pure, APK for Fun, or anything that offers mod or cracked versions of apps. Mod APKs are modified to unlock premium features for free, and they are the #1 source of malware on Android. I don't care how tempting it is to get Spotify Premium for free, it's not worth having someone steal your bank login. So you've downloaded the APK from one of the safe sources, and especially this applies to apkmirror.com. And before you install it, do a quick safety check. This takes like 30 seconds and can save you a ton of headache. 1. Check the developer name. If you're installing Signal, it should say Signal Foundation or Signal Messenger. If it says something random like App Dev Studios, that's a big red flag and a big no-no. 2. Check the version number. Compare to the official version of the app's website. If APK Mirror says the latest version is 5.2, but you're downloading 5.7, something might be wrong. 3. Look at the file size. If the official app is 50 megabytes, but your APK is 8 megabytes, it's either compressed weirdly or it's fake. 4. Never install anything, as I said, labeled mod, premium, unlocked, patched or cracked. Just don't. These are modified by random people and often contain malware. And if you want to go extra paranoid, which honestly isn't a bad idea if you're installing something sensitive like a banking app, you can verify the APK signature using a tool like APK Analyzer. But for most people, just downloading from F-Droid, Aurora or APK Mirror is safe enough. At least that's what I do. And depending on which method you want to choose, the process is pretty much straightforward, and you should, in a really short amount of time, already have installed the proper new app. The easiest one, of course, if you want to access things right away, is apkmirror.com. Just go to the website and download the APK file. If you want F-Droid, just go to f-droid.org, install the F-Droid store. Same goes here for the Aurora store. The most important thing here is to get these meta stores, so the Aurora store, the F-Droid store, from the correct website. I make sure to put the right link in the description down below, because there are also some malicious sites that want to trick you into installing the wrong app store. So, and after that, it's pretty straightforward. When you download apps from the F-Droid or Aurora, it will install immediately. And if you use APK Mirror, you will have this APK file. In either way, it's super simple. It should work right away. And there you go, basically. And one more thing before we wrap up is, after you install an app, immediately check its permissions. This is super important and most people skip it. Go to Settings, find Apps, select the app you just installed and look at permissions. Here's the rule: if an app is asking for something it doesn't need, deny it. A flashlight app doesn't need access to your contacts. A calculator doesn't need your location. A simple notes app doesn't need to read your text messages. And if you see something suspicious, like a wallpaper app asking for phone call permissions, uninstall it immediately. That's a huge red flag. Legitimate apps only ask for what they actually need to function. Most apps will explain why they need a permission when they ask for it. Signal needs access to your contacts to find other Signal users. That makes sense. But if some random game wants full access to your storage, camera and microphone, nope. Deny or uninstall. And that's it. Using F-Droid, Aurora or apkmirror.com, you can basically install any Android app in a super easy way onto your Android-based phone, even if there's no official Google Play Store on it. So quick recap: F-Droid for open source apps, Aurora Store for mainstream apps without Google, and APK Mirror for specific APK versions. Always check the developer name, avoid mod files, Only enable installation permission when you need it, and review app permissions after installing. Also, check that you download the F-Droid store or the Aurora store from the right source. Follow those rules and you'll be fine. So if you got a super weird or rare Android phone and you're stuck trying to install an app that you actually need, then make sure to leave a comment down the video, and I try to get back to you as soon as possible, or maybe other people in the community can help you as well with that. If you find the video useful, consider subscribing, and besides that, if you want to see what it's actually like to use such a de-googled Android flip phone that will drastically reduce your screen time, then make sure to click on this video right here, where I did this and the results were just crazy. Besides that, as always, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye bye.